Glads, I gotta confess. That's for the end of the video. For now, roll the animation. What's up, Glads, and welcome back to Gladiators Tennis. In case you haven't seen the previous 4 episodes, my name is Grisha and you are watching Gladiators on Tour, and this is actually part 5 of this season, the big finale, and conveniently I'm playing the final of the UTR. Well, the final of the 5th group, if that makes sense. And there's a pretty cool match ahead, and then also the prize money collection. And in the end of the video, there's something really important that I want to tell you, Glads. But for now, let's head out to the courts.
So, just arrived to the club. Good thing is that it seems to be a pretty chilly day for an August in Barcelona. Not too hot, so that's good. Not gonna sweat that much. So yeah.
After doing all the usual pre-match procedures, I went to do a quick on-court warm-up. Must admit, I was feeling the backhand return quite well on that day.
La verdad que sí, de verdad, muy bueno.
Glads, the match is about to start, and before it does, like always, let me quickly remind you that I have a great relationship with guys over at Tennis Warehouse. They've been helping this channel grow since a very long time ago, and so if there's absolutely anything tennis related that you would like to purchase in the nearest future, feel free to do it using the link down in the description below, because not only does it help obviously Tennis Warehouse, it also helps the channel grow, and it saves you some cash because I have a discount code that is exclusive for you Glads. And yeah, maybe do that after the match, but for now, let's get started. I didn't really know what to expect from this match once again, so I had to study the guy during the warm-up, and honestly, I didn't notice anything crazy in terms of abilities in his game. His shots were flying with a comfortable speed, and all the strokes seemed to be within the usual parameters. Plus, the first point of the match kind of solidified that feeling, as I ended it with an unforced error after a very long rally. However, I was quite far from the truth, more on that later. Keeping in mind my backhand was on point that day, I decided to base my tactic around the cross-court backhand to backhand rally until managing to force him outside of the court or waiting for a short ball to either just switch directions or attack and go to the net. And after successfully starting the match with a break, we switched sides, and that's where I noticed that his forehand return was actually insane. Okay, that was just lucky. This was the only time it happened. His forehand was good in general, but the return, poof, freaking Nick Kyrgios feeling of that shot this guy has. But either way, we're 1 games all after 2 breaks. I started to get slightly worried as I noticed that he started serving more precisely and taking his forehand more often, attacking and finishing the points with winners, not really letting me do anything to counterattack. However, I managed to maintain the high intensity throughout the game and kept overpowering him in the long rallies, this way earning the break point and taking the lead of 2-1 in the set. The game on your serve right after doing the break is super important, as winning it obviously solidifies the break and provides a score advantage, but losing it can result in a mental gain for your opponent. It didn't happen the first time around when I lost my serve right after doing the break, but I knew that I had to watch out for this one and not lose concentration. And I managed to take that game on my serve thanks to his tactical mistake with this drop shot on the game point. Talking about not losing concentration, right after winning the game on my serve, my concentration went out of the window. Giraldi started playing aggressive, once again utilizing his forehand to approach the net, and I was just chilling, not moving my legs enough, and so lost the game without a battle. Oh yeah, remember I told you about the forehand return? The next serve of course went to his backhand. I'm not too sure how that backhand went in, but I'll just blame it on the talent. Oh my god, that's just annoying. I couldn't even react to the ball. I noticed that sometimes my attacking shots are lacking direction, and direction is everything whenever you try to attack. Way more important than speed. This is actually something that differentiates the big pros from us. Whenever they have a ball to aggressively take the initiative, they're never gonna give you a second chance, usually placing the ball right next to the line or opening a very sharp angle. Me, on the other hand, I sometimes almost get scared to go slightly riskier and play it to my opponent's hand, and that often results in me running like a dog because he counterattacked. Either way, I got slightly carried away, but I have another breakpoint to take care of, and now it got taken care of. We're good, serving for the first set. Another one of those, Jesus Christ. You might think that a 5-2 advantage is huge and it's almost impossible to lose the set leading 5-2 and serving, and that's actually quite far from being the truth, especially playing against an experienced player, because truly a 5-2 serving is pretty much just one break away from 5-4, and that looks way less chill than a 5-2, doesn't it? So it's 5-3, 30-15, and I really want to close the set on his serve, and he really wants to come back, and the clash of those two feelings usually results in really cool points like this one. It's 5-4, that's not ideal, but it's new balls and I'm serving, which means at least 2 free points in this game for me. Those were the 2 points, and now comes the set point. So there goes the first set, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying the video in general, and if you are, why not hit the subscribe button and maybe even the notification bell and maybe even the like button, because that helps the YouTube algorithm understand that the videos are good, so it's going to be pushing them a bit more and therefore helping the channel grow, because lately you guys have been quite a bit less active for some reason. I don't know, but anyways, let's stop crying and get to the second set. So I'm now one set away from making $600, and I start the set confidently right away. Love 30 on his serve, and then this happens. Have you noticed that the trajectory of the ball was kind of weird? Well,
No. ¿Por qué? ¿Cómo se queda esta bola que está jugando ahora? No estamos jugando con esta bola. Si era esta, por eso he dicho. Esta bola. Era esta la bola. Fallé la red porque no me daba. Vale. Ok, repetimos. Vale.
after trying to figure out the score situation for some time, it's finally fixed and we keep playing. I still end up losing 2 points in a row, making it 3-all, but still, it would have been 40-30 down if we didn't replay the point. Oof, not a bad point, huh? Crazy net game. Oh my god, someone calm me down. So we got that breakpoint right away in the first game, and he does this insane tweener, like actually impressive, but then he makes a non-forced error, so I end up taking the first game. Vamos. Not a bad serve that was. After I take that 2-love advantage, Giraldi once again decides to pull together and becomes more dominant with his forehand, and that allows him to win the game on his serve easily. This is another aspect of the game that as a beginner pros we have to improve on a lot, maintaining the gameplay that works for us consistently. Because if your game is coming and going in waves, there's no way you're achieving great consistent results. You will sometimes win unexpectedly hard matches, but will also lose to opponents that are way worse than you in terms of shots, but they just have more consistent game. At some point, suddenly my serve becomes quite lethal, although it's been pretty bad the entire match. It kind of had a direct correlation with the grunt, like whenever I grunt on a serve, I serve well. Maybe I should start grunting on every single serve. Maybe that could help. Well, anyways, breakpoint 4-1 and my opponent is starting to fall apart. I'm completely relaxed. Oop, that ball seemed out, I think. But yeah, I'm relaxed. Every shot is going in and he's starting to slightly give up. At 5-1, I decide to play a few slightly riskier shots and he plays quite well, so I end up with a 40-15 down and imagine if I'd make that shot. Alright, serving for the set, actually serving for the match. It's simple, just keep serving well and play the way you've played these last few games and the match is in your pocket. Well, easier said than done, trust me. Match point and another horrible underhand serve that once again for some reason luckily gets the job done. Game, set, match.
Whew. Not too bad, not too bad. Hey, listen. Maybe didn't win a single match in the group stage, but you know, won the final, which sounds good to me. Didn't play my best. My service just sucks ass, but again, a win is a win, and that's plus like 550 or like 60 euros. So not gonna complain. Whew. All right, gonna stretch again, go to the spa again, and chill. Maybe take a day off. Who knows? Well, day off from tennis. No days off from Gladiators tennis. Thanks a lot for watching, and I think there's something important that I need to tell you now from the studio. See you there.
And lads, there you have it. And as the result of this week of the UTR, I've played 6 matches and won $575. Am I happy with the result? Well, considering my performance and having lost 4 out of those 6 matches, that's a really good return. And that's another reason why I love the UTRs, because if you could play a tournament like this every single week, imagine it's not currently the case because they're not happening every week, but if you're coming from an injury or if you're in a bad shape for some other reason, you can still survive making money by playing your favorite sport, which is currently not the case for most tennis players. But that is the thing, I am not happy with the performance itself. And I have a confession to make. In the last few months and the last few tournaments that I've played, I've done the bare minimum in terms of preparation, both tennis-wise and physically, and also other aspects of preparation, and therefore the results have been as you've seen. There obviously were reasons why I couldn't be putting my 100% into tennis, you know, I wasn't just chilling around doing nothing, but still, those are just bad excuses. So, starting tomorrow, if you're watching this video on the day it's published, I'm getting back on track. I've already scheduled trainings with a tennis coach for the upcoming month, and I'm in the process of finding a fitness coach that will help me build my fitness program, and I will be doing at least 3.5 hours of training per day. Glads, this is a new chapter of Gladiators Tennis, and this is Gladiators on Tour Reboot. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.